Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here doing the solar return for Scorpio 2017 to 2018. Now this is for any Scorpio-centric people. So if you have Scorpio in your sun, moon, ascendant, north node, or even if you have a lot of planets in Scorpio, like maybe you have a stellium, 3 or more personal planets in there. So this may resonate with you as well. Okay, and thank you everybody who's been watching my readings. I really do appreciate everyone. I'm very grateful for you to take the time out of your busy day to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. So let's start with our Scorpio. Now we have Scorpio starts October 23rd to November 21st. So that's when the sun enters Scorpio again. Now we know that Scorpio is a feminine water fixed sign. So what that means is feminine meaning, because there's masculine, feminine, that's the duplicities. Feminine means you're receptive, reflective, emotions, deep. It is intuition, okay? It's that yin and yang energy. That's the other side of the coin there, so that you are that depth energy, the darker side, and that's very Scorpionic, the hidden, the occult, secrets, and fixed means that you might be very hard to sway, the cardinal signs, there's the fixed signs and the mutable. The fixed are in between the cardinal and the mutable. So you're in between seasons, that means. So the cardinals start seasons and they're self-starters, go-getters. Fixed signs, well, fixed signs, yes, is in the middle of the season, but it also could be very rigid in your thinking sometimes, where the mutable signs, they welcome in one season to the next. They usher in the transition and maybe they flip-flop and change. But with Scorpio, it's usually very fixed. You're an imaginative, passionate, and emotional person. You could have some subtle nuances. Being persistent and intense, that's a very powerful sign. You could be a bit obstinate and unyielding, stubborn and unyielding. There's the lighter and darker side, the shadow side, as well as the light. You embrace all that which you are. Your ruling planet is Pluto, okay? And years ago, it was that Mars ruled both Aries and Pluto. But once they discovered Pluto, they gave it to Scorpio. The symbol for you is the scorpion. Now, again, your glyph is a scorpion, but Scorpio is the only sign that has 3 different symbols of energy, because the scorpion is, let's say, the earthly plane, the lowest form. That's so lying, sneaking, or hidden secrets, or, how the scorpion will just strike. That is the lowest vibration of Scorpio. But as your sign is that of the alchemist, it's transformational change. As you grow and evolve, the maturation of your soul, we all look to resonate to a higher vibration, and that would be the eagle. The eagle is above the earthly plane, but between the spiritual plane. The eagle soars to new heights. It's visual acuity, okay? That is the new vision, the new energy that you can evolve to with the eagle energy. And then the highest form, the most transmuted form for Scorpio is the phoenix. And the phoenix represents the life, death, and rebirth, that which is Scorpio and Pluto. So that would be the highest form, because we all want to raise our vibration to the highest that we can before we leave this place. Your polarity is Taurus. So on the wheel, the opposite of you is Taurus. Now, Scorpio is, what can I create? That is your motto, okay? What can I create, okay? Where you want to share. That is the 8th house, shared resources. Like I said, Scorpio, that's life, death, rebirth, transformation, alchemical processes, psychology, hidden secrets. They say the occult, meaning hidden. It doesn't mean devil worshiping. That is, the occult is hidden things. Psychic, energy. You're the second of the 3 mystical houses. The water, the emotion, the depths, intuitive, empathic, psychic energies, okay? And it rules the part of the body that is elimination and regeneration, that is it. Endings, beginnings. There is no ending. And in life, we recycle our energy that we always will be, we always were, and we are now. So that is very Scorpionic. Some people say their keyword is I desire, but it's also like I create. Taurus is what are you going to give me? What am I going to get? What can I have? What can I accumulate? Okay, Scorpio is what can I share with you? What can I give to you? All right, that is the polarity there. So also, you know, Scorpio is a sign of inheritance and legacies because it is the 8th house. It's other people's money. It's money you get from other people. Inheritances, like winning lottery. It's not the money that you earn. And usually the people native to the sign have a purpose of some destiny, and they find happiness in even helping others. Taurus, like I said, is about possession and owning, and people under that sign want to possess and collect. So they might not easily let go what belongs to them, whereas Scorpio wants to share everything. Okay, let's see, what else did we want to say about that? And we know that the glyphs that you share are either Scorpio, Eagle, or the Phoenix. Okay, so that being said, we're going to go on to the decanates. The decanates mean the 10 days. Now there's 30 days in every sign. So I'm going this year, I've been doing it with all the signs, to show you the cards that are representative of Scorpio in the tarot. Each sign has one of the court cards, which would be your page, king, queen, knight. They have 2 of the major arcana, which are the big secrets in life, the hidden things, the things that we really want to evolve and grow. And then the minor arcana, which are your daily routines, you know, little secrets, the cards that would represent you each of the 10 days. So starting with Scorpio, the King of Cups represents Scorpio energy in the tarot as your court card, okay? Scorpio, water. Now, yes, in the tarot also we could read this card as any of the water signs, Cancer and Scorpio and Pisces. But the dates that are involved talks to this card specifically for Scorpio as, let's see, specifically it would be the 3rd decan of Libra and the first 2 of Scorpio. So that is your card. And remembering that the kings are about ideas and intellect, but this king is the element of water, which is emotion. So this card is about intellect and emotions. This is mind and matter. Okay, it is the ethereal plane, the ethos, and this physical 3rd dimension as well. Then for the major arcana, we have death is the card for Scorpio. Now with death, it doesn't always mean that somebody's going to die. It is the death of ourselves. With each breath we take, right? We're never the same. Our cells regenerate. This is our energy, and especially with Scorpio being representative of life, death, and rebirth. This is our transitions, okay? From shedding your skin or this physical vessel into an ethereal plane, an energy, and then, if you believe in reincarnation, coming back in another form. Okay, but that's what death is. It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's going to die. And with the death card, this is Scorpio. The other major that you have is Judgment. Now, Judgment is Pluto. That's your ruling planet, okay? Judgment is, again, about being called from the emotional dead. See, like life, death, rebirth. That's the Phoenix. That's transmutation of energy from one to another. It's like the infinity symbol, the lemniscate. You know, you see that the beings are being called with Gabriel's horn out of their tombs into this new life, this new world. Now for the different 10 days, we're going to go 10 days each. The first 10 days of the decanate is going to be the 5 of Cups. Okay, the 5 of Cups represents, let's see, I just had it here just a second. I can't memorize all this stuff. Is October 23rd to November 2nd, Mars in Scorpio. Now Mars, like I said, was the ruling planet before they changed it to Pluto. So that's another fiery sign. So Mars and Scorpio, when you look at them together, is fire and brimstone. That is power and creative forces joined together. Okay, and for your first 10 days, for October 23rd to November 1st, your keyword is integrity and your constellation is serpents. It's a serpent that symbolizes power and occult knowledge, which means hidden knowledge. You are always diving deep delving into the mysteries of life. You always want to seek answers, okay? But your planetary sub-ruler is still Pluto. So your ruling planet for this card and sub-ruler is Pluto also. So it's very powerful energy. The second 10 days, or the second decade we have, is the Six of Cups. Now, with this, it's November 2nd through November 11th. Your keyword is regeneration. And that, again, is that second chakra where life begins. Okay, it's reproductive organs, and it rules the elimination part of the body. Okay, so Lupus is the wolf that held aloft by Centaurus, your constellation, and the wolf symbolizes offering. The sub-ruler for this card is Neptune. Very dreamy that. Neptune is the third of the mystical signs that rules Pisces. So a lot of people in this time frame, November 2nd to November 11th, might be very empathic, psychic, intuitive, like you can feel things and sense things. Trust that within you with your emotions and your psychic abilities, okay? And like I said, that one represents November 2nd or 3rd to the 11th, and that's Sun in Scorpio. Okay, so that's ego-driven. Now we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, your constellation, let's see, is Aquila, the eagle. Okay, so this is rising above the earthly plane. And that's when the Greeks considered this creature as someone who was able to outstare the sun. Okay, and the eagle is symbolic of rising above earthly limitations. So this is November 12th through November 21st. Your keyword is clarification. Your constellation is Aquila the eagle, and your sub-ruler is the moon. Okay, again, moon is a watery sign, deep emotions here. Okay, and with that card also, it is like Venus in Scorpio is represented in the tarot. So that's nice because Venus is the planet of love. It is also the planet of earthly possessions, and usually you don't get that with Scorpion people. Like I said, they're more apt to be sharing than to be taking. Okay, now I'm going to try and slide everything over. Hopefully I don't make a mess here and get on to the solar return for you. So hopefully that was fun and informative for you to know something about yourselves and with the tarot card. And that could be even sometimes cards like that repeat in your readings and they're speaking directly to you. So we're going to do 2 months for each card over the 12 months, and we're starting with our solar return. And that is when the sun has re-entered, the exact moment that you jumped in from the void, okay, into the house that you were born. All right, so we start off with the Ace of Cups. I like this card because in the Northern Hemisphere, this card is autumn. This is from the vernal equinox to before the winter solstice. This starts with our September 19, 2021, depending on when it falls, to December 19, 2021. But in the Southern Hemisphere, this is your spring. So this aligns actually right now with where we are in your reading and your solar return. So we're starting off your year, something new. Some of you have given birth, and it's probably a male child. New life, okay? Emotional quelling here. You know, the Holy Grail has been given to you, this life. And you're filled with an overpouring of emotions. Maybe some of you having a little postpartum depression or over-emotional about a situation. But it's in a good, joyous way. It also can mean also new love. This could be like some people getting married. Some people are engaged, announce their engagement or the wedding date, or announce the birth of a child, a pregnancy, or delivered. And some of you, you've met someone or are going to meet someone in those 2 months. And it's a new love. It's an invitation to love. This is a beautiful love. This isn't just a fly-by-night experience. This is something deep and endearing, emotionally. And you could see the waters filling here. This is your emotions. Like I said, you're reflective and it runs deep. And there's the beautiful lotus flowers, which is a key symbol of prosperity, love, beauty that is lasting. And the way they grow, right? They grow in a bog in the depths. Their roots are in the muck and the mire, the deepest, darkest part of the swamp or the bog. And yet they rise above, just as the phoenix does, from the deadly depths of murky waters or even clear waters and spew these beautiful, beautiful, delicate looking but very strong lotus flowers, which beautiful petals that open up and reach up to the sky. Another thing we're saying too, let's say some of you have had a rough go with a relationship. Now this can be a love relationship, sure, but it could also be with family and friends. There's a healing going on here for some of you, or some of us. Will be a healing with the relationship and something renewed, something reborn in the relationships. But this card does augur over and all, over this 2-month period, things going nicely for you, new beginnings for you. Oh, here comes Ash. I'm sorry. New beginning for you. And you're feeling, like I said, in an emotional way, overwhelmed, but joy. This is not sorrow. This is joyous for you. It's a nice way to start off October, November. So then we have December, January. Look at this. This is the star. This is a major arcana. Now, I look at the hand of God intervening. I always look at it with the highest power with the aces because we know it's potential. Okay, it is a victory. This is something new and beautifully emotionally satisfying coming to you because it is the cups. So, you know, you even have a lot of dreams, vivid dreams, you know, with this card too, for some of us. But here now we have the star. The star is a card of healing. This is a beautiful card. For many of us, there will be healing with relationship, healing of the body, healing of the spirit. Because the star talks about our ego being offered up for cleansing. You know, our soul purges every so often. That's very scorpionic energy. Life, death, rebirth. Burning off, transmuting negative energy, burning it off, purging, cleaning, clearing away so that we can be reborn. I love these. It looks like Stonehenge here, and she's out in the beautiful sky at night. And we know that with the star also, besides being a healing, for some people, if it was an addiction, something going on with our lives, this is a healing from the addiction. If it's the bad relationship, this is the healing from that as well too. I'm sorry, Ash keeps bumping into everything. I'm sorry. Ash, are you going to come up or just stay there? Okay, but we know with this card it is a hope. Okay, because this card is Aquarius, and that is the South Node polarity right now, okay? So we know this is about your hopes, wishes, and dreams. They're saying keep having hope. If you really want this, don't give up. Keep wishing on your star right now. Because if it's really that important to you, you will keep hope alive. And if this was something, like I said, that is healing for us, it will be in this 2-month time frame, the healing that we've been waiting for and looking for. Like I said, either in relationship, a career choice, something with school, your friends, your body, financial worries. So you could put this in a broad spectrum. Again, with Aquarius, it's hopes, wishes, and dreams, okay, being realized. That's very nice. So far, this looks good for you guys. And next we have the next 2 months, the King of Wands. Now again, the kings are intellect. This king is fire. So we have this airy intelligence, but yet we have this passionate individual's energy and drive. So we'll probably be feeling that passion re-sparked, because you know he keeps the flame. Really, this is the wand. There's still life after the stick has been cut off. Still life growing from. This is actually divine masculine energy, where this is very divine energy of the feminine, but it could be the birth of a male child. This card is talking about that male spark of life. So for some of us, it will be creating a new life, a conception, or bringing to life something that you've been thinking about, something you've been wanting to do. It could be something you've worked a long time at, and maybe you got tired of it, or you lost your ennui for it, and you want to be resparked again. This is the card that you're going to be rejuvenated and regenerated here. Very, again, scorpionic energy. So this is really in line here. This is a healing that's over and past now. This is like the new life, because this is that fire. You're driven. You've got the ideas, but you've got the energy to put them into play. Whether it is with money or, like I said, buying a house or a relationship you're healing, your health, whatever it is, this is having the willpower and the follow through to do that. I'm looking here. What is that? It's hard to see through the camera lens. Hold on a second. I don't know if that's, oh, it's either a lizard or a salamander. Okay, so there we go. That's very adaptable energy, right? They blend in like a chameleon, you know? They fit into their environment. They change their skin colors and tone. They're mutable, okay? So they can blend in. So it could be a period for those 2 months with your new ideas and your new refound exuberance and excitement about something in your life that you're starting. You've got the history in the background. You know how to do this. This is a life well lived. This is someone who's got true experience, and they've been through a lot. You've been through a lot to get to where you are with this. You've done a lot of work, and it doesn't matter how young you are or old you are. You could still have a lot of life experiences and knowledge about something. But now you're putting it into play. And definitely with the lizard or salamander there, we know that is it about you adapting to this new situation. And I like that it's on the ground, it's coming up. And again, transformational change, right? That's very Scorpion energy, where you can change your energies to whatever you're adapting to. But look at this orangey yellow. Again, that's the color of the second chakra, and that's the part of the body that Scorpion rules, the reproductive organs and the organs of elimination. See, life and endings, you know, when you, if you expel things from your body, it's over. You process it, it's gone. It's definitely an empowerment, too, with the yellow. And, you know, he looks very calm and stable here. So I'm going to say you definitely are going to be in a state of calm grace, even though you're excited about what you're doing, and you feel rejuvenated and alive again. Okay, the following 2 months, we have, well, what a beautiful card, too, with the Three of Cups. Now, this is a nice watery energy, too. Because with the Three of Cups here, we're celebrating. Now, there's a full moon there, so that's indicative of something culminating. Something you harvested, but it's something you made the choice to do with that 3 energy. It was very creative energy that you breathed life into something. Like I said, is this a child being born? Is this a wedding coming to you? Is this a graduation, a bar mitzvah, bas mitzvah, quinceañera? You know, whatever celebration, you graduated med school, you know, or you became a pharmacist, you know, your vocation, you know, you got your certificate, whatever this could be. This is a time of great joy and celebration with other people. Maybe this is a group of people you worked with, and you're harvesting and reaping the benefits of all of the things you put into this. And then this is more of an emotional card too, you know. This is like you've put a lot into this, but not just physically and spiritually, you know, your body's energy that, you know, you're really feeling like you've accomplished something. And there is a period of celebration here for this feeling of a couple of months. Now with the Three of Cups, let me see if I can give you a time frame or what energy this is talking about. Why can't Mercury in Cancer? Now, Mercury is the way you're thinking and assimilating things. It is local things, commerce. So this could be something to do with money or work. It could be something to do with your siblings, family, cousins, aunts, uncles, because that's very Mercurian energy. Travel, local travel. Oh, transportation, maybe you're getting a new car, a boat, or a jet ski or something. And it's in Cancer. So this is a feeling of, like you're really feeling loved and nurtured here. Okay, you're really feeling good. So let me see, we got October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So in that time frame, around April, May, so yeah, there could be a lot of graduations and weddings, things you're celebrating. Maybe you're taking a nice vacation with family or your cousins, or a reunion, or a joyous celebration with other people about something you've accomplished because you worked very hard at it. And look at this, we have death. How amazing is this? Now you're saying, oh my God, it's death. No, look at death is one of your cards. This is totally Scorpion, okay, energy. Now with death, we have a rebirth. We have a resurgence here. 13 is a very spiritual number as well. we know that it's something we've left behind. Now, it could be something material. It could be a relationship. It could be a job, an illness that we thought was bad or that we had to work through, a relationship. This is about things ending and things beginning. So this is truly the life, death, and rebirth, because something has to end before something can begin. This is the energy of Pluto, you know, and that in Scorpio, that the energy of transformation here. So it could be you're ending a job, it could be ending a relationship, changing your school. Like I said, you finished, you graduated. This chapter of your life is over. Something new is beginning. And that would tie in with a lot of people if they graduated, or like I said, weddings are usually around that time frame. But this is a very rejuvenating time for you, because it's a new life coming to you. And maybe you don't know, it's shrouded in mystery, where you're going, what you're doing, but you're just too excited about it, okay, to be worried. And then you have, again, this beautiful white horse. So we know there's been a purge. Something has been purified, the process of purification, like burning things off with a fire, vitrifying something, you know, and then rising from the ashes, very much Scorpion. So at this time too, while one thing is ending, you're clearing away for something new, the new life in you, being reborn. Oh, look at this, the King of Wands, I didn't even look at these cards, and the Queen of Wands right under it. So in those last couple of months before you have your next solar return in 2018, I love this, because here the King has all the ideas with that fire and passion, creativity, spirituality, energy, okay? The Queen breathes life into the King's ideas. So if this is a man in your life or a woman, if that represents someone who came into your life or represents symbolic in you for the reading, and you're talking about, well, it's my dad, or it's my uncle or my brother, it's this guy I know who's helping me at work, or it's me, that's the energy imbued here. Now this here too, if that's the case, if it's a woman or a man who's got passion, drive, multitask, great ideas, very diplomatic, this person. On the lower vibration, yeah, he could be very bullying and brash and aggressive and bold, and she can be fiery and like kick your butt with her words, because she could burn you with what she has to say. But pretty much she's usually very easygoing. This is our fiery energy of Aries. Leo is Sag, but for you might be taking on that energy. You know, she loves animals. Animals love her. She loves nature. Again, see how they complement each other with their garb? Again, the life force represented in the orange, the yellow of empowerment. This is a very spiritual flower, the sunflower. If you ever could look it up, the spiritual symbology of the flower, the petals that they represent, one for a year. The seeds are 365 for a year, the petals, everything. It's very beautiful. It's a very mystical flower. And two, she has her staff at her hand. She's established. So I'm going to say by the end of this year, into 2018, before your next solar return, you will have become established in what you've done. You've brought something to life. Now, for many of you, it is the baby. Okay, you brought something into life, or what you were creating here with this King energy, or this person, whatever you were celebrating here, and you started something new. This is very much about realizing and breathing life into it. Very empowered, very stable energy, great even energy here. Like I said, this energy is very diplomatic. This person doesn't like people fighting, tries to find an even keel with people. They can be very, very assertive and getting their way because they're very pleasant, but if you push their buttons the wrong way, you know, they'll snap at you. But hey, sometimes people need a good slap once in a while, right? You know, snap out of it. But usually this Queen energy is, like I said, someone who's accomplished a great deal. And even if you're a little flighty at the time, where this person's a little flighty and they forget things, they mean well, they're always there to help you, or you're the person who's always there to help. People don't mind if you make a mistake once in a while, because they know you've got so many wands on the fire. You're literally burning the candle at both ends, but you handle it with grace and poise. Just be careful not to go to that low vibration, that scorpionic energy, and become aggressive or hurtful. You want to resonate to the eagle and soar above that, and even to this new phoenix energy that you're rising to. But this is beautiful for you. This is a really beautiful reading. Some of the readings I've been doing for the year for the solar return, really, I get some thumbs down, and I'm sorry, it is what it is, and it doesn't resonate to everyone. This is a general reading. But I do say happy solar return, Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpio. It looks like you'll have a beautiful year, and I hope so. We are in a 1 vibration right now. So when you add up the 2, 0, 1, and 7 is 10. Reduce it to 1. This is you're starting a new chapter of your life. The 10 years have passed. Of course, depending on your birth date is your own personal year. But we know that something new is beginning. You're starting a new 10 years, and it looks like you really are right out the gate. So again, happy birthday. Happy solar return. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful and wonderful year. And as always, I wish you the best. Bye.